Entering the Chakaverse, Chaka Crypto. Welcome to the Chakaverse. He out speaking Chaka facts, I'm out speaking Chaka words. We out making Chaka raps, we call this the Chakaverse. No, I can't help you cop the bag, but I can help you do research. So come and join the Chaka pack, explore the Chaka universe.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Chaka Crypto, and this is the Chakaverse, where we cover NFTs, crypto news, metaverse, and everything in between. And today we got another CronoSapien Alliance Monday update. We got in the chat Crow Mag saying let's F and Crow. Let's go. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you, Dana Gonzalez. Let's Crow. Appreciate you guys being here. And without further ado, let me go ahead and bring up the guest for the day. We have the Reef Master, Marcus from Mad Moguls, and Doc the Connector in the house. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, everybody?
Just chilling.
Another beautiful Monday.
Desktop stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Looks nice, man.
Yeah, I don't have to use the phone anymore. Thank God.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. But it's good. Yeah.
We're on our way up.
Go and pull up your guys' Twitter. Yeah, we're in a freeze over here. We have a freeze warning over in
yeah, I saw something
California,
about that.
man.
It was rolling through. Let's see, they sent it to me from work. Ice storms in the south could cause power outages, travel issues for millions of Americans. Wind chills of up to 50 below.
Oh, so if that's the case, and my power goes out and the stream stops, so what will happen in that case is that I will just disappear. You guys will be left on the screen. So I'll try to jump on if I can, but if you guys have to end it, just end it, and then I will edit it at the end of the long blank screen.
That's okay.
50 below is crazy. That's like freezing even for up here in Canada. Like cold.
That's cold. That's some serious stuff. Like bring the animals inside and whatever. Like that's some serious cold wind chills for sure.
So we got Dana asking, do you feel better, Josh?
Absolutely not. It's bad. It's bad. I have enough in me to do the show, and then I am going to try and sleep.
Well, let's get her started, man. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and what you guys got.
All right. So most people know that we had kind of another director step down, right? So we've had 4 directors now that have stepped down, and we did a I guess you'd call it like an assembly in the spatial room for everybody to come in and kind of get a little bit of the lowdown and whatever. And then we kind of went over some of the things that we want to roll out that we think are going to help to make the CSA a little bit better. Things we haven't necessarily been using, like a voting mechanism, the town hall meetings, making at least one of those a month mandatory for projects. We looked at implementing a requirement to help shield a coin, and then a CSA channel in the Discord for looking for help, or I need somebody for this. If you need a game dev, somebody with, Blender, ZBrush, whatever, there's a place for all the projects to go in there and find that. And then that was kind of it. Like, it was longer than that, but that's the gist of it. Just so everybody knows, like the voting thing will be kind of slow at first. Like, we're going to put a vote up to pick 2 time slots for the assemblies through the month. So if you can't make one, you can make the other. That kind of, and then we're just going to grow it from there. Chromag's been working on a bunch of stuff in the background. We've got an idea for a KYC that we want to implement. There's a bunch of stuff. It still needs worked out. There's some, some bugs need worked out of it and whatever, but The ideas are good, and really, I think what we need to get back to, outside of just director stepping out, is just what can we do to involve, the projects, to get them more involved. Because I think some of the projects feel maybe a little left out, or something like that. What else can we do? That's the main thing, because that's what it was built for. It was help each other and pull each other up and push projects, and it's been a wild ride since about November of last year. So
Yeah.
it's been nuts. There is on, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but over on Corgi Studios, where most of us mint all the projects, there's some, what I don't necessarily want to say copycats. There's some iffy stuff going on, man. They're close second. It's kind of dirty. You've got a dog, another dog project over there that's doing shelters like Rescue Angels doing. Now there's Crowfish doing clownfish over there too.
Oh, really?
So be diligent, DYOR, like always. Just be diligent. Watch what you're doing. I'm not going to say anything bad about them because they may not be bad projects. I don't know. But it does certainly look funny. So I think we're at 26 projects at the table, 51 investors. And I think 42 coins have been minted so far. I think
42. That's good.
Yeah. We got a couple that are going to be given away. There's still a bunch of them sitting in the ETH clownfish. There's a bunch of them sitting in I think the Crystal Skulls, and I think over in the Evo Evolution, like there's still ones to be had, like to be given away. So they're all sitting there. So
yeah. I was looking up. Let's see how I want to see how the CMP is kind of going with the market right now.
Yeah, everything is going with the market right now.
Yeah, still doing good though.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the worst token on the planet for sure, man. I think that thing's done quite well considering the bear market for sure.
Mm-hmm. We got DNA in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you showing up, man. Saying what's up to everybody. Now, can you talk a little bit about the ocean token? That seems to be doing very well, also.
It's doing pretty good. I haven't actually even looked at the chart lately, to be honest. Like I try not to. Like I know that sounds stupid, but it's like I just try to leave it alone and let it do its thing.
Yeah, it's been doing really good. I mean, I had a little bit of a dip, so I was like, man, I need to jump in.
It's had some sales today. It's had some buys, or not sales, but some buys today. So that's good. I mean, it is moving in the right direction. It had a really good launch. I couldn't be upset with it. It was really good, and it stayed strong, and that's what we wanted. Now once we implement the anemones and get those going, I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah, these last three right here, that was me.
You picked it up. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I was like, man, I gotta pick that up, man.
That's awesome, dude. I love it. Yeah, I think we've got two really strong. Well, and then you've got Nest Egg over in CSA too. So there's Nest Egg, Ocean. You've got Corgi. You've got CMP. I think Balto's got a coin over on ETH. All of them have done well. So anybody in CSA that's going to drop a coin, I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Anything else you like to share with the CSA
I think
news?
that's really about it. We're just trying to reshuffle the deck and get it aligned so we can move forward and get some stuff done. So
cool.
You got to talk about the photogrammetry stuff. That stuff is very.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
100%.
Oh my God, that is hot, man. So we've raised the $4,000 in Reef Bets for the photogrammetry sponsorship for reef restoration. So.
Nice.
I'm just waiting to hear back from Ryan Donnelly to find out, how he wants to transfer that to the bank account or whatever. They're not going to accept crypto, so we've certainly got to work something out with them. But that'll be, scientific data that's publishable. Super cool, and I can't wait to see that happen. Like once the word gets out, that's what we've done. And then to literally about 10 minutes before the show, I got on the front porch the nonprofit package for Reef Pets Corp. So it's official.
Nice. So what does that mean? The people that don't know nonprofit, they're not sure exactly.
So the main thing for me is, the NFTs and the token and the community, like those are fun, right? And when you want to do the donations and everything, what I'm finding out is like it's really hard to. I'm just gonna say it's really hard to avoid taxes doing that stuff. So what you want to do is create a nonprofit side. So not only does that allow us to do some things through the nonprofit side, like you won't, because we launched the NFTs beforehand, like we can't write off the NFTs or anything like that, but I can keep them separate in terms of tax forms. Now, the cool part is with the nonprofit side, it opens us up to grants and things like that. And I think last year I looked up a coral conservation company that had been around for 2 years, and last year they had 21 point something million in grants.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like, it opens a big door for reef pets, especially to go to like IRL magazines or Coral magazine or whatever, because initially when we talked to them, they were like, "Oh, you're crypto and NFTs. Like, we don't want nothing to do with that." But if you go back as, hey, we're a nonprofit corporation, that's a different story. So open some doors.
And to be clear, tax avoidance is perfectly legal. It's tax evasion. That's where you get yourself in trouble.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta watch out for the man.
Any updates on the ETH clownfish, the east side?
They've done really, I'll say, like, they've done well, but it's like almost as slow as what we had initially with the OG founder. Like, they've just kind of stalled out. I think it has a lot to do with the market, the rising prices right now in ETH and stuff like that. So I think we're at like 207 or 208 minted out of the 5,000. So I think once everything turns around, like, we might start moving a little better. And of course, I can always do better to get the word out there for them too. There's always room for improvement, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a double-edged sword. I mean, the ETH will go up, but then the people aren't buying that many NFTs because they get more expensive also. So you're happy ETH goes up, but then you're like, dang.
Yeah, you're like, damn, but none of us buying it. So it's okay. Eventually. So we've got some other clownfish to give away, a couple OG founders to give away. We're gonna do something this week to have some fun with that. So, and I think I put 2 for your show, when you hit 950 and 1,000. So we'll give some stuff away for that too.
Nice, and we're almost there. I'm almost at 950. If you guys are watching or in the chat or rewatching this recorded at 950 subscribers and at 1,000 subscribers, Reef Master is going to be giving away the OG founder NFT right here. So that's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you.
For sure, man.
And like I said, I had a recorded video when I did the ocean token review. The Reef Pets was I think almost my at the very beginning, one of my very first AMAs, and to have a project that you stick with your whole like YouTube journey is pretty awesome.
No, that's super cool, man. I mean, a lot of projects come and go, I mean, now we're seeing, of course, like the people on the show right now, like these are people we've sat next to in several spaces and stuff now since the course of like last year, like I think we finally filtered down to the people who are here to stay, like these are the people who are going to give a damn and do something good. So
I'm not going anywhere.
What do you
I don't want to miss out on that sexy face of yours there, Josh.
More looks pretty good. Yeah, that's about all I've got, brother. I don't think I forgot anything.
We'll go ahead and move on to Marcus. I mean, I know you're sick. You can totally hang out, stick around. But if you got to bounce, I totally understand.
I'll probably listen because the latrine is probably going to be calling my name here in a minute, bro. Like,
hey, I got you.
Like, it is a variable force, bro. Like, I got to go.
I feel you. I feel you.
Feel better, my man.
All right, man. I appreciate you, brother. Man. All right, have a good one. So what's up, Marcus? What you got, man? Any updates with the Mad Moguls?
Chilling like a villain. I'm personally in my own personal life. I'm moving down to the Dominican, so that'll open up some night. Yep. I'm going down to the Dominican to do some real estate stuff with a guy who has a realtor company in 4 or 5 different cities down there. You can look it up. Go dominicanlife.com. And essentially, he does a lot of different current Web 2 real estate investing stuff down in the Dominican. So I'm going down there to learn everything that he's got to share with me. He's basically going to be letting me deal with all of his internal leads coming in. And I will be processing them and getting them over to realtors while becoming a realtor myself there.
Wow, congratulations, man. That's
Thanks.
awesome.
That's big. I mean, that's not like I'm going to move to another city right across the border of the state. And, I mean, that's huge.
I'm in Canada, so it's quite a journey. I'm going from the freezing cold to the blistering hot sun, and I'm a ginger, so it's going to be something.
Oh, Lord. You better pack up some serious sunblock, brother. It's a different kind of sun down there, too, man. It's not. Oh God!
I know. For me, I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm light skinned, and me and the sun don't get along. If I spend too long on the beach without no sunscreen, man, I look like just a tomato, man. I'm
in the States. I grew up growing up. I mean, I've got Native American blood in me, and I'd get really dark in the summer, and I wouldn't burn. But I went down to Mexico, And they kept telling me, you're going to need to use sunblock. And I'm like, I never burn. Yeah, that was stupid. Oh, my God. I burnt so bad. And it just, I mean, yeah, it's a different sun, bro. So pack sunblock.
I'm expecting it. I might have a little umbrella going on,
Yeah, that's cool. Rock it, dude. Start the trends, man. Start the trends.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a great move for me and my community. We are about picking up real estate and using that into Web3 integration, right? So for me to be poised in the position to pick up highly sought after real estate, vacation real estate, stuff that could be potentially broken up into timeshares or rewards for holders, I think that's going to be very good for the community overall.
Nice.
So we did just liquidate, and that happened 18 days ago. We liquidated our triplex, me and my business partner and I. We walked away with some heavy profits, so we've got a lot to reinvest into. And that's kind of how we're going to start gaining a bit of traction with our investments, right? We're going to go pick it up with our own funds. We don't need outside investment to do this. And then with our own funds, we can hold a personalized mortgage with our community. So we don't have to go to a bank and get a bank to fund our ventures. We don't have to go to the community to get a community to fund our ventures. We can do it. And then we're kind of building the stepping blocks to bring it into crypto at the same time, right? So that's the tentative plan for me. I've gotten so far about 200 holders now, and I dropped the address there in our private chat for the Mad Boxes, which you both are holders of.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, about the Mad Boxes.
Hi.
Hi. This. Oh, what's your name? How you doing?
They good?
Good.
Just hanging out.
How old are you? 3?
She turns 4 on the 22nd of next month.
Ooh.
Well, happy early birthday.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. So what is the with these boxes? What's talk about those? What's the deal with those boxes right there?
Yeah. So our initial collection is going to be a community collection to sort of set up a DAO without having full control of an organization, though, because I think that causes a lot of roadblocks.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, this is the free entry. I'm not asking for funds at this point in time. I'm giving them out to people. I'm identifying, I see you, Doc. Hi, you're there. Great. You're a person. You're not a robot. I'll give you one. Chaka, same with you. I can, and that's kind of how I'm identifying a lot of different people. I've identified people via games, brought them into crypto, showed them how to create wallets, and I've given them some, or I've identified them via Twitter, or I've identified them, I guess right now. If you are on YouTube watching this through Chaka and you want to reach out to me, all you got to do is come say hello, give me a little voice introduction so that I can hear that you're a human being. I'd be happy to include you. So it is going slow, right? I've got 777 total to give out. I've gotten about 200 out there. So I've still got about 500 more to give out. And that is fine. I don't need to rush. I don't want to rush. I think that's where I'll make a lot of mistakes, right? And that's where there will be a lot of opportunities for less than savory things to happen. Whales coming in, wrecking a project, things like that I just don't want to see.
Now, is that something somebody should reach out to you in the Discord? So join the Mad Mogul Discord.
Awesome. Follow me on Twitter, see me out and about, say hello, and I'd be happy to include you. I am still hunting for people, of course. There. Yep, absolutely. Thank you. And essentially, that will let you open up the box for a varying different amount of moguls, 1 to 7. And there's a different color scheme for it. White is 1, green is 2, blue is 3, purple is 4. Kind of like a role-playing-esque rarity model that you would have seen on World of Warcraft. Big gamer. That's me. But that is something else I've done is I've gotten buyers to create a song for me. And he's working on that still. But here's a little snippet that you found there of
cool. Can we play it?
For sure. I love it.
You the rights are all good. I won't have to block this section out.
No, you're good. You're good to play.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Let's check it out.
This is just a few verses, but I love it. He's
just flexing, wanna be part of the team, just holla at me, I can save you a section. Over here, we ain't lazy. Oh no, this ain't Basie. But we could get you a building right next to Macy's, then flip a Macy. Look, I'm going mad with the moguls.
Hey.
Go get a box and unload all the logos. This ain't a promo. Balls on the track, then it's about to be FOMO. We go mad, but don't get sentimental. Building brands while we renovate rentals. Come get a piece of the property. Ain't for monopoly. Ain't no one stopping me. Look, I'm going mad with the moguls. Go get a box and unload all the logos. This ain't a promo. Balls on the track, then it's about to be FOMO.
Who made that again?
He posted
Mr.
that out
Bars.
just an hour ago.
Oh, nice, man. Congrats. That's fire.
Yeah, I know. I'm really impressed with his work. Very happy with it. We're doing a couple tweaks to the overall song, but I really enjoy it. And I like how he made that background there. He just came out with that today, so I'm really hyped about it personally.
That's cool. I need to check out more of his music. I haven't really. I've been so busy. I haven't ventured that way yet.
Another really great artist that I found recently is Gray in the space. He's got a project for like 5,000 Crow on Ebisu, but his music is absolutely phenomenal. I heard a few of his songs and it just blew me away. I didn't know there's so much talent just next to me all the time, right?
Oh yeah, that's Gray. You said just Gray, Gray.
Just Gray. Yeah. Let me verify that. I think there's more to it. Love is Gray, I want to say. Love is Gray. Loveisgray.art. Here, I'll post that up here, and you can go take a peek at your own leisure.
Cool.
But yeah, so he's fantastic. Good.
Oops, sorry about that. So I have a question for both you guys. I don't know if I've asked this before. How did you guys hear about the CSA? And when did you first join it? As we have an investor in a project with seats at the table. With seats, how did you guys hear about it? Mine was I had Josh from Reef Pets on the channel, and then it just went from there. He said, "Have you ever heard of the CronoSapien Alliance?" And then I've been with them ever since. How did you guys hear about it?
Me, I heard about it through I think Josh also. I ran into Reef Pets. Oh God, end of 2020, I think. Whenever they hadn't launched anything yet, they weren't even sure what the Founders Pass was gonna. I mean, they were still building, the whole idea, and through Josh came. That's where I met Polish Crypto Ambassador and CroMag, and then it was just through. I became an investor. They gave me the seat as an investor because I was going through all, going out in spaces and stuff, talking about what they had going on and things like that. Because, I thought it was a really, at the time, especially a very unique, very, new thing that they were putting together. And, like with anything that you try and build that involves multiple people, multiple projects, investors and, just supporters, etc. It's going to go through some ups and downs and sideways and backwards and forwards. And once I think everything is ironed out and everything keeps going forward, it's really gonna hum. And I've met so many people. In fact, Polish Crypto Ambassador is where I got the name The Connector from. So, just kind of my journey with the CSA as an investor kind of took me up a notch.
Nice, man. Nice. What about you, Marcus?
Yeah, I've been around for quite some time. I've met Doc back in 21 Million Space, I would say, before I even started my project, or just when I was really just starting it back in March 2021, I think it was. I'm bad with years. 2022? 2022. Yeah, not 2021, 2022.
Yeah, I said 2020. I meant 2021 when I was talking about Reef Pets. That's a little too far back.
All good, all good.
Thanks for pointing
I'm
that
bad
out.
with dates, But I found them fairly early on, and I was one of the first projects to join them, right? I still haven't even technically launched. I'm doing a pre-launch right now. So I've never done any ask for investing funds at this point in time, but I've been a part of the project for over 6 months. I would have been there before just about everyone else came in, other than the founders and maybe one or two projects that were already there. I do believe that the way and their motto and what they believe in is true. I believe that you have to come together as a group to work together and succeed. And although I may disagree in some things here and there, and I'm blatantly honest and open with things, I do think working together and having healthy debates is the way to the successful promised land. So I joined in very early on in the development of my project, and I fully support what they do. I have no expectations of gains or trying to make any money from this. To me, it's a connection piece. I get to connect with more people in the environment, in the landscape, and work together with people.
Yeah.
I believe I met Dead Render first, Sean, one of the other founders that has stepped down, and we hit it off, and I really liked him, and he told me about it, and I was like, yeah, I'll go take a peek, and at one point in time, I went and did the whole process of interviewing, and I interview fairly strong. Like I do hold a lot back from public. There's a lot about me that gives me fairly good rapport into what I'm doing. It's not like I'm heavy coding or anything like that, but I do have a good network built up around me for properties and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think that they were interested in working with me, and so far it's been very well, very good.
That's awesome. I know after I met Josh, and then I got introduced to Dead Token, and he actually made my my intro. He was the first intro I've ever had that was actually built, custom, was from him. So I leave it in my intro, even though I've added on. His piece will always stay in there because
With the ball.
No, not with the ball at the end where the guy's walking and the lava is shooting up. That's all Dead Token.
Got it. He's very skillful.
Yeah, he's really good. And so, Doc, you what do you got going on? I know you got the Lion Social. It's as an investor branching out into the doing your own thing. Congratulations on the mint out too, by the way.
Thank you. And I won't go into too much because we've got our show tomorrow, but as of right now, we got all of the nominations for our community board gathered up, and I think that sometime tomorrow we'll go live with the voting process to bring in that community board, and so that's big. We're happy about that.
That's great.
Huge.
It's once that part's out of the way, I mean, it's such a big deal. It's taken us a little bit of time, but it was such a big deal. We want to make sure that, everybody had a chance to nominate people, and also to allow them to see how people interact in the community, because there might be some people that were involved in the community that just hadn't kind of stepped into that active role yet, that probably deserves to have a shot at being voted in. So we're figuring out some stuff on the back end using the snapshot platform for voting and things like that. But it also allowed people to get to know each other within the community and gather up several nominations. I don't know how many exactly. Let me see here. I just sent the message over to Gavin to put them all into the snapshot thing. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people that were nominated, and we're going to 5 people will sit on the board for the community. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I think if we would have jumped on it too quick, I don't know that we would have had enough nominations to even fill out the board. So it was good to let it kind of grow a little bit. But yeah, once that's done though, man, things are gonna start flying.
Yeah, congratulations, man. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have Lion Social Club. Is Gavin gonna be able to make it? You and Gavin? Cool. We'll have Doc and Gavin on. Make sure you guys tune in, check that out, get all the ins and outs.
Go vote for Lion Social Club if you haven't already. Whoever's watching live, if you watch this back and record it as a recording, it may have already ended. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe, we were nominated on Twitter from our community, going out and nominating our project for the Boomer Squad competition that they had going on. It was similar to how the Jarritos project nomination that they had. And our young project made it into the finals, and we're currently ahead. It's in the underneath announcements in the Boomer Squad Discord is the community updates channel. You just go in there, scroll down to the bottom, and click the little lion reaction button, and we've got the lead so far. But I told everybody, I don't care if we're up by 100 votes. It's not over until I don't even remember the phrase now, but it's not over till it's over. Plain and simple. So
You'll get canceled. You better not say that phrase.
yeah. Now that you said that, it made me remember what it is. Yeah, I probably should just adjust fire here and just keep it to it's not over till it's over. So there were some great projects listed. So it's nice to see that we're not even just gaining traction, but there's just so much belief behind the project. So
That's awesome.
We're really stoked.
Congrats, man.
Thanks.
We got Christopher Alvarado saying he coin checks every time I see him on. He says coin check. Unfortunately, I don't have a coin. I don't have a coin yet. I'm working towards it. Do you guys have a physical coin?
I do not.
No.
I've been meaning to get one for a while now, and I will eventually have one. Before they mint out, I will have one. As being in the service, I have challenge coins and stuff that were given to me. So it, having an actual physical challenge coin carries a little bit of a different weight for me. So I will get one.
Yeah. I mean, same here. I have almost a whole wall of them. Maybe half the wall of challenge coins, different law enforcement, some from military.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, fellas, I mean, anything else you guys like to share? I mean, I guess we're going to have maybe a little bit of a shorter stream. We can always hang out. Anything else you guys like to talk about? And real quick, Marcus, do you have a gaming channel? I know you're gaming.
Yeah, we play all the time. We play a lot of different games, but it's in the Discord we hang out in. It's not a Twitter gaming channel. We just hang out in Discord all the time playing different games, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, a lot of the really old, heavy gamer type games.
Dude, my plan was to fire up my World of Warcraft this week. So probably in a couple days I'll be playing again. I'll have to get with you and see what realm you're in.
100%. Start up some new fresh characters and run them.
Yeah, it's been so long. I'm so far behind. I think I haven't played since whichever one came out after the Lich King was my last one, I think, or the Panda.
Cataclysm. After Panda was Battle of Dalazar was the raid. That was I can't even remember.
I think the Pandarium or whatever was my last one.
Okay.
That's when I had to call it quits because I got, man, for good 3-4 years that's all I played.
I played really heavy from vanilla till Wrath of the Lich King. That was my heaviest play time. I was like 9 years old, started on that game. So I've been inoculated into heavy gaming my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to your Discord, and is it something you guys stream live?
Sometimes some players do. I can't say we're like Twitch streamers, but we'll stream live for anyone hanging out in the channel who's not a player, right? There are players that are not players, but there are community members that like to watch while we're just chilling out. I would say it's more of a relaxing, no pressure type area, right?
Yeah. That's cool. I'm definitely have to jump in there.
You're always welcome, my friend.
Different games every week, or you guys have certain days, or is it
whenever people want to play? We do have D&D on Wednesday, but other than that, it's whatever we're playing. You're welcome to jump in. You're welcome to say, "Hey, you want to play with me?" Blah 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 blah. We've got
now D&D. You guys do live?
Yeah, I wouldn't say live. We play it online.
So you play online.
There are programs that allow you to run it so that we're in a Discord channel, but we're playing it on an app called Roll20. So I, as a DM, or Sid, who's this 80-year-old DM who's been playing since original D&D, he can run it from Roll20. So it's basically like having a board on your computer screen, right? And I love the game. So I've been playing it since I was 8, and I will hold it near and dear forever.
I've been really interested in that. I know Hotch from the Baby Alien Division. That's another CSA project. He talks about D&D, and I've always been. Is that something that anybody can jump in? I know the game's continuous, but can you jump in at any time?
Yeah, so it depends on who you're playing with. Like if you're playing a heavy campaign where it's set, okay, this is set for levels 1 to 4, you can't jump in after they're already deep, unless you create a character where they're at. Now, the way that we've just been playing for the last 7-8 months, we taught a few new players who had never played before, so we've been a lot more flexible. We've had characters die. We've had people start with level 1s and join in, and we allow things to be more fun, more role play-esque, as opposed to combat oriented, which is more where it really does matter on the metagaming. You have to have the right stats. You have to have the character has to be more robust to actually survive an encounter. For example, my character got killed by a black dragon, and I was really sad, and there's nothing we could do about it because we just weren't the right level for it, right? And that's just us being more flexible with how we're playing. Yeah.
That's really cool. I linked their Discord in the chat. If you guys ever want to check it out, go check out the Mad Moguls Discord. We have Humble Furry in the chat. CSA for life. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Get the CSA Mondays up in the algorithm. Get more eyes on the projects. Doc, do you do any gaming at all? Do you play any games?
I mean, not online really. I'm about a third of the way through Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Freaking love that game. But hey, Chaka, I gotta jump. I gotta go over to Dragons of the West Cross Chain Space.
Oh, no worries, man.
Tomorrow I've got another doubleheader. I've got your show, and then immediately after that, I'm going on Shithead Radio for Kite and Nature. So anybody
Kite
that
and
wants
Nature.
to,
I've been saying that name wrong since I've had them until I had them on the channel. I thought it was pronounced the way different. It's Kite and Nature.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's I can't remember. Chitin is like the scientific term for like moths and butterflies or something like that. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I said it wrong the first few times too until he had me on his show, and then I saw the live stream with them where you were like, okay, so it's pronounced Chithead Radio, like that's a play on words.
That's what threw me off was the Chithead Radio. So I took that with the name, But cool, I appreciate you jumping on, Doc. I'll look forward to having you guys on tomorrow. We'll get into the Lions Social Club, bro.
Have 100%, buddy. And as always, I love all your faces off, and you guys have a good day. Okay.
Yeah, have a good one.
See you, Marcus.
Enjoy your space. Keep the vibe.
Hey, so do you have a planned date for the boxes? Are you going to wait till mint out to reveal what's inside of them?
Yeah, I'm going to wait until it gets closer to 400, 500, 600. I am going to be doing a KYC process as well for our mint. So after we hit about 300, 400 different people identified, I'll be reaching out to a lot of the different holders saying, hey, look, I want to KYC you, a basic form of KYC where I basically say, oh, I see a picture of you with whatever writing saying the date, and then a picture of ID with all of the information hidden so that you can see still the face. I don't want the information, but I just want that being held. With the same piece of paper that blocks out the information so that I can see, okay, yeah, you're a person. And if any governmental body comes at me for operating in the way that I plan to operate, I'll be like, oh, look, I've got a bunch of investors all over the world.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
That's exciting, man. So when you already in the moving process?
I am moving March 6th. That's when my plane is booked. Right now I'm kind of like cleaning the house, starting to pack stuff up. I've given my notice to my lease. I can't say it's set in. It started to set in today. I went out for lunch with a buddy, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to miss you, like my business partner. I'm like, I'm not going to see you every day whenever I want. What's going to happen? And it's really setting in, but like so my business partner, he's a lot more established than I am. Mm-hmm. I'm someone who's much more accepting of risk, and I'm someone that pushes for risk. I'm definitely the one that pushed us to do our investments that made us some hefty cheddar. But he is a regional nurse, right? An RN. And he's now going to do travel nursing. But beyond that, he's also on the board of directors as the treasurer for ORNAC, which is the Operating Room Nurse Association of Canada. So wow. He is fairly established, and he's been my best friend since grade 5, right? So we work very well together. We've got some very healthy trust for each other, and so I'm going to miss him for sure. And he's definitely a large piece of what will be difficult to deal with. I've got my daughter here as well, who's 7, which I will be not always seeing, and that's going to be difficult as well. But I've taught her how to use Discord, so she can call me anytime she likes, and it's going to work very well. And to me, the way I see it is I'm setting up some international connections beyond the city. So I don't know how much you know about my life, but my family is an entrepreneurial family. They own a multi-million-dollar realtor, or not realtor, but property management company. So we've already gotten ourselves established, and I do believe that I'm like a middleman for generational wealth. That's kind of how I see myself, right? I know that I will never be someone that spends stupid amounts of money other than for business stuff. And I know that I won't let my daughter spend stupid, silly amounts of money, but we'll be passing on generational wealth, right? And that's kind of how I see it. How can I give her the best life possible? And I think having international connections, going down south, having an international network of real estate built up a conglomerate is the best way to do it. So that's what I've been working on.
That's awesome, man. I wish you best of luck over there too. That'd be awesome to do a have you back on the channel live stream from the Dominican. Cool background or whatever. I don't know. My mind's probably thinks of it in a whole different way that it's not in reality, but
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Once you see me down there in a hotel showing off all the beaches and the stuff, it'll be good. It'll be
You're
good.
gonna be all tan.
I don't know. Gingers don't tan, bro.
Or burnt, whichever.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Hey, before we sign out, brother, anything else you'd like to go over? You think we missed or
I really
skipped
want
over?
you to take a look at the CronoScan address that I sent to you. This is something I'm unbelievably proud of. Scroll to the top, click on MBX, the Madbox token tracker, and click on holders.
Holders. Okay.
So the graph is about right there, token holder chart. This is unbelievably proud to me.
Wow.
Can you find any other collection that looks like that?
That's awesome, man.
It is a huge, huge win to me. I've been able to diversify the collection to such a degree that there is no heavy whale. It's going to be really hard for a whale to get there. And that was my goal with why I gated it with I have to know who you are. I have to say hello to you. I have to have seen you in the space, right? There's some people with two who I've given them as like giveaways, but that's it. That's it. That's all.
Damn, I don't think I've ever seen it like that.
I know, exactly. That's what I'm like, yeah. It took me a lot of work to do, and it still takes a lot of time. Like
I'm about to go show that off to some people I know. Be like, dude, check this out.
And get them to say hello to me, and they can have one too. Simple as that.
Dude, I will send them your way. I got some people I know that would be interested. That's really cool, though. Nice, man. Congrats, dude. You guys are working hard behind the scenes.
I certainly am. We've certainly got a lot of cool people hanging around, and we're definitely going to need to build up an unbelievable team to handle the stuff that I want to do.
No. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
And you're going over to the Dominican. That's awesome too. I can't believe it, dude. You got to be excited. Like I wouldn't even know where to start.
I know.
The food. Oh my god, the food.
Tell me more.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have a great time just checking out all the food they have there. I had a buddy that went for a few weeks last year, and he just had a blast. A lot of stuff I'd have to tell you off.
Yeah.
But he had a blast.
I've been there for a resort. Like I've gone down for a resort. My folks have timeshare, so I've gotten to travel a lot. And the resorts are nice, but going off resort is now going to be the cool part. I'll be traveling to different cities and staying outside of my place of residence down there Monday through Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be back in Las Terrenas, I think it's called. Terrenas.
Oh,
I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but yeah, I've got to learn Spanish really quick.
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
No interest in starting a YouTube channel?
Maybe eventually, but it's a lot of work. It is
a lot of work, but the content you can have in the Dominican Republic would be that would be great. So much stuff just venturing out. That would be cool.
I should think about that when I get down there. Mad Dominican Life or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, if you want to check out the company I'm going to work with, just look up their website, godominicanlife.com, I think it is.
It's godominicanlife.com?
Yep. They're pretty established. It's a guy that's worked up here in Canada in Halifax, had a multi-million-dollar real estate business, and then moved down south to do it there. Yeah, that looks like it's right.
This one right here?
That's their mortgage branch, but yeah, overall, that's it.
Nice, so professional, man.
Yeah, they're an established company. You know, you may look at me and not understand. Like, yeah, they got it.
That's awesome, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck, dude, and definitely gonna have to have you back on from the Dominican Republic. Just checking out the sites, and take your camera out and just do some sightseeing. That'd be awesome, dude.
I'd be happy to, and thank you very much for having me on the show. I always really do enjoy myself.
Oh, anytime, man. Anytime, man. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys hanging out, checking out the CSA update. And I put links to the Mad Moguls Discord. Go in there, play some games, check it out. I'm going to be in there as soon as I fire up my old World of Warcraft. My wife's going to love me for that, by the way. That takes up probably 80% of my day. I really got to gauge how much I play because I get sucked into that game.
And then you check your game time, and it's like, oh, you've played for 3 years of your life.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Yeah,
I see my kids like, oh, you guys are so old now. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for jumping on. And on that note, you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next Monday, and I'll send out links to everybody. If you guys want to join, just hit me up in the Discord for any CSA projects or CSA investors. Let me know, and we'll get you on the stream. You guys all have a good one. Peace.
Bye.
Chaka Crypto, you're entering the Chaka verse. Chaka Crypto, welcome to the Chaka verse. Chaka Crypto.